Getting tired of waiting for Arcade1up to give you a deluxe cabinet? I mean, just look at the difference here with Star Wars and Killer Instinct. Wait no longer. G.I. Joe Gaming to the rescue once again, who transformed our countercades into deluxe cabinets. I mean, just look at the difference here in these two styles with just a basic stand, completely changing the game for the home arcade community. He's not done yet. We're taking our risers and transforming those into deluxe cabs. If you're looking to get rid of these risers and go deluxe, if you've had your eye on Killer Instinct Pro and don't want to spend over $1,200, you come to the right place. We're gonna get rid of this riser and make it look like the Street Fighter 2. We're gonna go deluxe with our Killer Instinct. And I just want to say that Arcade1up nailed this cabinet. It's a great cabinet. It's just, there's just something about this riser that just never looked right, especially with the lights on. Just want to do one last shot here before we do the mod. The only eyesore on this cabinet is that riser. Yeah, Battletoads, great game. And UPS just delivered our new inline riser straight from G.I. Joe Gaming. We'll do a quick unboxing, go over the steps on how to assemble this. Shouldn't take very long at all, and we'll be on our way to basically a new deluxe cabinet. Alright, we'll see how G.I. Joe packed this inline riser. Got some boxes here for padding and some packaging. And it didn't feel that heavy compared to a standard Arcade1up riser. But it looks like this is our base. You can see the locking screws on the bottom. And you can see the other side is just, it's all black. Should really match pretty good. Some more foam packaging, and then the rest of our inline riser. I'm going to call it riser even though this is a riser-less, still inline riser. And the unique thing about this is you can see that curve. So when it sits on there, we'll really zoom in on that, but we'll just fall right into it. And check this out. Get the G.I. Joe Gaming right here. You see how everything is labeled here. We have the front, we have the A2, the B2, and then our hardware. Here we have everything. We have 4 pieces. So I'm guessing the back side may stay open. We'll find that out. But if we flip this over, you'll see all the directions on which one of these line up with. We'll just follow these steps, line up everything correctly. And there is a reminder that before we put the actual cabinet on here, remove those white feet. So you have a couple different size screws, and if you put together an iArcade before, this should look really familiar. We'll start with these, and we'll go around and put them in each one of these holes. And once you get these installed, I did notice that the other 6 screws that are included are supposed to go on this riser to keep the cabinet from tipping. So it's something we'll do at the end. But now it's just a matter of putting everything together piece by piece, and we should have our inline riser all done. And just tighten that, and each one will get locked into place. Now before you go to the other side, put the middle board in here and tighten those in. And the front, you'll know which side faces up because it'll be the only black part to go right in with that cabinet. And take a look at this. Look at the left side, the front. You can see the black on the top and the right side. Just take you probably 2-3 minutes to put this together. And this is actually the first of its kind where you can pick exactly how high you want your riser to be, so we can raise up the cab. It just depends on where Joel's going to put this one bracket right here, because when we put the cabinet on top, it's going to sit right in here, and this will just round it up to make it look like they're both going up in a straight line with that molding. Now there are 2 different sizes with the inline risers. The standard will be 2 inches higher than your standard Arcade1up height. Or you can go another 2 inches higher than that. So this should be 4 inches higher than where Killer Instinct sits right now on the original riser. We'll measure KI right now, then we'll set it on here, and we'll get a final height. The riser's coming in at about 16 inches high. So on the stock riser, Killer Instinct is sitting 60.5 inches high. Since you'll have an extra riser, you could do anything with it. I mean, you could resell it. You could justify the cost of swapping out every cabinet you have with the riser to make it look riserless like a Deluxe. And the only thing we need to do is get some kind of tool to pull out these 4 white feet so it sits flat and looks like it's one piece. All you'll need is a pair of adjustable pliers and just put it up here and just kind of work it a little bit and it will pull right out of there. All 4 are out. We have a nice flat bottom. Just got to get rid of the old riser and put in the new G.I. Joe inline riser. Now since we're turning this into a Deluxe, I just want to add, we're going to light up the coin doors. So I will have a link in the description for the cheapest way to light up those coin doors with just simple LED lights. Pick these up from Amazon. Link in the description along with the link for G.I. Joe Gaming, because there's going to be a lot more products coming out, especially all new sizes for those risers and who knows what else. And look at this, all one piece. Doesn't stick out as far as having the riser. All flush. Really transform it. Plus, look how much higher it is right next to Star Wars. So it was 60.5 before we went with the inline riser. Now it's sitting at 64 inches high. What a difference. Almost the size of an XL. I believe my Pac-Man is 65. 1 inch shorter, 64. And you can see the black matches the black. I mean, it's gonna blend right in. It's just such a better look than having that riser. It's like it's addicting. Why not do all of them? I mean, look at that. Let's fire it up. We'll even see the coin doors light up. Got the marquee coming on the screen. Coin doors lighting up instantly. Matching it up with Star Wars. I mean, this is what it's all about, getting the most out of our cabs. Instead of getting the Pro, getting the XL, just adding to the one you have, making it the Deluxe look, lighting up the coin doors, upgrading your marquee. All you got left is a screen. I mean, if you want to go a 19-inch monitor, this is practically an XL. It's a Deluxe for sure, thanks to G.I. Joe Gaming. 64 inches high. It's huge, and you could even go another 2 inches higher than that, bringing it to 66 if you want to go that size. There are options. I'll have a link in the description. You guys are going to be happy with this. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I forgot to mention, 43.5 inches high from the floor, your control deck with the 2 inches extra on that inline riser. Almost even if you have a riser for your MVSX, there's a 5-inch and a 9-inch. I believe that's the 5-inch. It's just as high. It will look a little bit higher, especially if you're going to compare it to some other cabs like a Big Blue, but comfort level. And if you add a 19-inch monitor in here, I mean, look, it's almost even with the Star Wars cab with the riser booster. This changes everything. A real game changer.